Alright, welcome to Vital tutorial. Uh, Today's class we'll be looking at differentiation, or we're looking at the basis of trigonometry differentiation. Trigonometry differentiation, because under differentiation we cannot do without trigonometry function like for sine s, cos 3s. How can we differentiate all this? So that's what we want to look at now. So please, I urge us to follow us closely, because I'll be giving us some tricks on how to do this. Okay, so let's start with f of s. F of s, f prime of s, then formula. Let's have something like formula here. Formula. Now look at this. F of s, f prime of s. What is the meaning of f of s? F of s is still the same thing as y. When they say find the derivative of y, then you will say the y over the s, right? Then you write your answer. So the y over the s is the same thing as what? F prime of what? S. Okay. Now let's start with sine. Let's have sine here. We have sine s. If you differentiate sine s, you are going to have what? Cos s. We have cos s. We have cos s. If we differentiate cos s, you are going to have what? Minus sine s. So if the next one, if we differentiate tan s, if we differentiate tan s, we have sec square s. You get that? If we do the next one, if we differentiate sec s, if we differentiate sec s, we have sec s tan s. You get that? The next one is cot. If we differentiate cot, what are we going to have? If we differentiate cot, like cot s, we are going to have what? Minus cosec square s. Minus cosec square s. Minus cosec square s. The next one is non-written cosec. Non-written cosec s. If we differentiate cosec s, we are going to have minus cosec s cot s. Yes. You have to know all this offhand. Now, the formula. What is the essence of this formula that is here? Now, look at this. Sine s, right? Now, this formula I'm going to be writing there in terms of u. Now, let's assume we have u, sine u. We have sine u. This is the formula. If you differentiate this, if you want to differentiate the formula I'm giving you is the answer to the differentiation. You get that? So now, if you are saying sine u, it means when you differentiate sine, you write your cos. You get your cos, right? Put your u there back, times, then you differentiate u. You get that? That is the meaning of the u prime that is there. So now, let's use this now to answer this. Let's use this formula to solve sine s now. If we differentiate sine s, if we want to use this now, if you give me this now, I know this already, so I'll just say u should be equal to what? S. If u is equal to s, then what is u prime? If I differentiate s, I'm going to have what? 1. So let's substitute this here. We are going to have cos, but u is what? S. Times u prime is what? 1. So 1 times cos s is what? Cos s. So if we differentiate sine s, we have what? Cos s. Do you understand? So now the formula will be in form of this: cos u times u prime. You get that? You get that? Now let's take another example again, so we understand this. Understand why I'm writing that, because I'll be giving you all this stuff even in other videos on the basis of other videos, like basis of basis of logarithm, basis of exponential, giving the formula. Okay, so let's assume that we are given 3s. Now, from the formula, I told you if you have sine just write in form of u. We are going to have this is the formula cos u multiplied by what? U prime. Then we just say our u, let u equals to what? 3s. If u is equal to 3s, then find your u prime. If I differentiate 3s, I'm going to have what? 3. So if I put this back here, I'm going to have cos u is what? 3s. Multiplied by what? U prime. U prime is what? 3. 3 times this is what? 3 cos 3s. I hope you understand it now. So now, let's go for cos. If we have cos, this is the answer, right? So write the answer, but we are going to write our s in function in terms of what? U minus sine u multiplied by what? U prime. Anywhere you see s, put your u then times u prime. That is just the formula. It's as easy as that. So sec square u times what? U prime. So this one is sec u tan u times what? U prime. This one is minus cosec square u times what? U prime. So this one is minus cosec s got s times u prime. Sorry, this one is in form of u. You get this now. So now we take some example under this. Okay. So you get what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let's consider something. This. Let's consider some of this. Now, I want to differentiate everything. Let's start with this sine 1 over 4 s squared. So now, I'll just go to sine table now. I'll go to sine. This is my sine. This is the formula. The formula is already your answer. So I'll just going to write it. Cos u times what? U prime, right? Cos u times u prime. I'm going to have sine s. The answer is what? If I differentiate sine s, I'm going to have cos s. So to save my time, I'm going to use this formula to get the answer direct. So now I'll just say u is equal to what? 1 over 4 s squared. You get that? So now then I'm going to find u prime. Differentiating u in respect to s. If I'm differentiating this, these two will come back and multiply 1 over 4. 1 over 4 times 2 is 2 over 4 s. Subtract 1, you're going to have s to the power of 1, right? 2 here 1, 3 here 2. So this one is 1 over 2 s. Do you get that? So now let's substitute this back in our what formula. So this one will be cos u. What is u? U is 1 all over 4 s squared times u prime. What is u prime? 1 over 2 s. I hope you get this. So now we can write our answer as 1 over 2 s cos 1 over 4 s squared. I hope you get this. Okay. So you get this. I'm not going to bring the table. So cos s squared. Okay. For cos, now go to your table. You know, if you differentiate cos s, we have what? Minus sine s. So this is everything you need. This thing you are seeing, they are just function of a function, or you can say chain rule. Do you understand? It's a chain rule. It's a formula for chain rule, and it's very helpful to answer all these questions. So let's write, we are going to have minus sine u times u prime. Your u is equal to what? S squared. Then u prime is what? If you differentiate s squared, you are going to have 2s. So treat this back, you are going to have minus sine u times 2s. So your answer is what? Your answer is 2s minus sine 2s sine s squared. Do you get this? So now the short meaning of this is cos square s. If I'm differentiating now, if I differentiate cos, I'm going to have minus sine. Rewrite what is there back. s squared. Then times differentiate this. Now you are going to have 2s. So you are going to have minus 2s sine s squared. So this is the short meaning of that. I hope you get this. Okay, so let's answer sec into sine s. Sec into sine s. What will be our u? U will be equal to what? Sine s. And if you find your u prime, you differentiate sine s is what? Cos s. Cos s. So go to your sec now. If you want to differentiate sec now, what will be the formula for sec? This is the formula for sec. That is sec u tan u multiplied by what? U prime. Got it there. So now substitute all this there now. If you substitute all this now, what are we going to have? We are going to have sec into u. What is u? U is still what? Sine s. Then tan what? Tan u. What is u? U is what? Sorry. U is what? U is what? U is still what? Sine s. Then multiply by what? U prime. What is u prime? U prime is what? Cos s. You get this. I hope you get this. So that is our answer. So now the next one is tan 5s. Tan 5s. Tan 5s. So your u will be equal to 5s. And your u prime, if you differentiate 5s, you are going to have 5, right? So now go to your tan table. Now this is my tan. If I differentiate tan s, I'm going to have sec square s. So this is my formula: sec square s, sec square u times u prime. Yes, sec square u times u prime. So this is my u here. I'm going to have sec square 5s times 5. So my answer is 5 secant squared 5. Yes. So that is my answer. I hope you get this. So these are just the basis. These are everything you need to know. There is a reason for this, because we are going to solve a lot of questions under differentiation. And if you understand all these bases, you will not have problem with the ones we are going to solve. So now this is next one is cosec cos s. Cosec cos s. Cosec cos s. Now your u is equal to this value. U is equal to cos s. Then what will be your u prime? U prime will be, if you differentiate cos s, I'm going to have minus sine s. So go to your cosec table. Cosec table. This one is cosec. Then this is my formula, right? I'm going to write everything out. Minus cosec u cot u times what? U prime. So let's place our u now. What is our u? Cos s. So my answer is what? Minus cosec u. What is u? U is what? Cos s. Cot. What is u again? U is what? Cos s times what? U prime is what? Minus sine s. So my answer, this minus will just cancel this minus. So that will be my final answer. I hope you understand this well. Thanks for your time, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and share the links with your friends who might be in need of it. Thanks.